guess where I am? Probably not, so I'm gonna tell you anyway. Right now I am in Singapore. I'm having a layover here on my way to Vietnam. Oh my god, I cannot believe it. I'm on the way to vacation in Vietnam for 5 weeks, and the best thing is that I'm not traveling alone. As always, I have my favorite travel buddy with me, She's a little bit upset because her phone cannot connect to the Wi-Fi, but yeah. So we just had a 12-hour flight from Düsseldorf here to Singapore, and now we have like a 9-hour layover on the way to Vietnam, which is actually fine because Singapore is an amazing airport. It's my first time here ever since my dad was here like ages ago, okay, like 13 years ago or something like that. I've always been wanting to go to Singapore, to the airport, but also to the country. So now I'm here. Unfortunately, we will not go out because it's just a little bit too hectic, and I really do not want to risk missing my flight. But yeah, maybe another time, maybe during our time in Vietnam, we will find some time to squeeze in a trip to Singapore. Let's see. But yeah, I actually just got home from my last contract less than a week ago, so it was really hectic to get everything ready and pack. Kale came all the way from Argentina to Germany, and then we flew together to Singapore. Like we were flying together to Vietnam, and currently my dad is there too, and like all my family lives actually in Vietnam, so it's gonna be visiting family, but most of all it's gonna be discovering the country. I've never done this before, and I've been wanting to do this for such a long time now. It's like a really big dream come true. My god, I'm really out of this vlogging game. But yeah, it's a big dream coming true, and I'm so excited to be doing this trip, and of course I'll be taking the camera along with me. Also, please excuse us for looking like crap, but we just had a 12-hour flight. I really admire and don't understand those people who have a long flight and step out of the airplane like flawless. How do they do that? Okay, so we explored the airport. I bought some earrings, we stuffed our faces, and now we're ready to board the plane to finally arrive in Vietnam, but there's still like 3 hours left. Actually, we just want to sleep. Yes. And the luggage, but at least we landed safely. Okay, we made it through immigration and all that. Oh, I think they are standing there at the front already. Hello!
Nhiều lắm.
Từ từ đã. Danke, Papa. Chào bác.
Với nhiều bác kìa.
Chào em.
Ai biết đâu? Ai đấy? Ai đấy?
We made it! Immigration took... Hello! Immigration took forever because she got this visa upon arrival, so it really took a long time, and then there was a long line as well. When we got to the luggage, our luggage was like already out of this luggage belt, like lying on the ground, but all of 3 of them together. And my dad got us flowers, so nice. We're just really exhausted now, so all we want to do is eat, shower, and sleep. Hello. Chào cả nhà. Bye bye. Okay. Chúc sức khỏe.
So I got on filming.
Yeah.
Very cool.
We finally arrived. We had really good food, saw my family, showered. Oh God, that felt so good. And managed to unpack a little bit, sort out a few things, and now we're ready for bed. It has been such a long journey. I'm really glad that we arrived here safely and with all our luggage. And I'm so excited to see what's gonna happen in the next 5 weeks. This first week here is gonna be a lot about visiting family, and then afterwards we will be traveling all around the place, see the country and eat all the delicious food. But for now we're just gonna rest. This has been it, the long journey to Vietnam. What's your first impression?
Everything very friendly, very nice, and very good food.
That's the only reason she's here. It's only the food, but it's really good. That's why.
Không, mama cháu cũng bảo là chắc là cháu về cháu còn ngạc nhiên hơn nó vì cái gì cũng khác á. Còn nó thì nó chưa biết thì nó không biết được, nó không so sánh.
Đúng rồi. Như cháu thế, tức là mình đến rồi thì mình phải có sự so sánh. Còn bạn này bạn đến lần đầu thì bạn ấy chưa biết.
Ngạc nhiên chưa? Amazing chưa?
Amazing rồi.
Amazing chưa?
Good morning, day 1 or 2? Day 2 of our travels, day 1 in Vietnam here. It's so cold. I really underestimated the weather. Look how like packed we are. It's so cold. I think I packed more for the north than actually for the... No, I packed more for the south than for the north. It's I think 8 AM right now, and we're about to have breakfast. Our favorite dish, pho. I think like
Which I never had for breakfast.
That's true. We usually eat it for lunch or for dinner at home, but here in Vietnam it's a breakfast dish. And when I was little, I would never eat breakfast. I was like, how can you eat warm, like a full meal? How can you eat something warm for breakfast? But right now I'm craving a good pho right now. And I think it's good to warm up our stomach. Like it's really cold, so I think something warm would be perfect right now. And yeah, afterwards we're going to visit the village of my mom. So it's like a family day trip today. So excited.
I was gonna escape.
So my grandma, she insisted on us opening these cookies because apparently we are very hungry. And here it says cookies with milk butter. For some reason there's also Italian writing on it. And here you also have the colors of the Belgian flag. So the cookies are like really international. But when we opened the package, this is what comes out of here, which looks completely different than what's advertised here. So we were kind of surprised. And then yeah, when you open the cookie, it's like something completely different than what's here on the picture. And then my grandma, she was reading this writing here, and the phrase basically says that this package advertises the brand, which is I think this brand here, but it might happen that what's inside the package is not what's advertised on the package itself. So yeah, but the cookies are pretty okay. Sometimes they don't have any filling, they just come separate, but apart from that, they're pretty cool. Another case of false advertising here. So from the back, you see it's like this, and then I thought like it's some sort of like a layered cake or something, and then you turn it around and inside you have a chocolate cake.
Ich sag immer, okay, ich kaufe dann Sachen für andere Leute und dann behalte ich alles selber.
What? What is it? What does it say?
Friendship.
Oh, friendship goals! Matching undies! now. It's a local beer here, but before we're touring, we made the decision to do 2 resolutions for this trip. The first one is always order 1 dish less than we want to eat. And what's the second one?
The second one is we don't buy everything we want to buy.
Yeah, we just think twice whenever we order food and whenever we want to buy something, because otherwise it's not gonna work out. So cheers to that. Hey everyone, it's another day in Hanoi. Right now I am in the car with my uncle, and in the back we have Karen hidden somewhere. And right now he's driving us to the flower market, and then we'll just, you know, stroll around and do our thing, just explore the city a little bit. Yesterday we were home at like 1:30, 2 o'clock, and then today we slept in. It was amazing. It was the first time we slept in a while, and it just felt really good just to not having to worry about what time we have to wake up. And then we just bought a new backpack. Like, I don't know if you call this a backpack, but it's really cute. We saw the store yesterday and went back to buy the backpack because I have a backpack here, but it's quite big for what I need to carry with me for the day, which is just my wallet, some camera equipment, and that's it. And I really didn't feel like having a big backpack with me, so this one is really good. It's perfect for what I need. She's a little bit overwhelmed by all the traffic here, which is absolutely understandable because those motorbikes are everywhere, and they give a shit about it. And they fit into every little alley and corner. Like, it's crazy. Wondering, it's a few days until the Lunar New Year, which is the most important holiday in this country, and my mom has always told me that the period before the New Year's here is the most beautiful one because everybody's preparing, the streets are colorful, the markets are full with stuff, as you might have seen already. I've never been here during this period, which is another reason why I'm super excited to be here, because I've just always wanted to experience it myself. Before, I've always been in Vietnam during the summer where it was super hot and summer vacation for everybody, but now I'm here during the winter and it's so far just so beautiful to stroll around the market. We've been enjoying it a lot because we are seeing some really funny shit. This is exactly how I looked like 18 years ago when my cousin crossed the street without me. He was like, oh, let's cross the street, and he was just like going and I was just stuck on the other side. So I'm gonna go over. Oh, she's trying. Go, Karen!
Relax, relax, love you all the way down. Relax, relax, love you all the way down. Relax, relax, love you all the way down. Relax, relax, love you all the way down.
Okay, so after like a 2-hour stroll, we finally made it to Flora Park, and I'm so fangirling right now. Honestly, I've been wanting to come here since forever, and now that I'm in Vietnam, it's finally happening, and I'm so fangirling. I'm so gonna leave money here. What's up? So I'm here at my uncle's place, another uncle, and his family. They were so kind to invite us over for lunch, and where they live here, it's really cute. I'm digging all the color and all the little flags that are hanging around here. It's just so cute. And I love how really all my family is making such an effort to speak English and German and using hands and forks and knife to talk to Karud. It's so nice, and I'm so happy to see that. It turns out that my uncle makes customized leather goods. For example, the first wallet that we have here is just for simple builds, and the quality is amazing. Yeah, you can just put some builds in here because in Vietnam you mainly use builds. I can't even remember the last time I saw Vietnamese coins. The next thing that we would have here is just a simple wallet, mainly for males, I guess. It's just really simple. But he can also make female wallets, the ones that we need, because we have a lot of shit. It's really amazing. I'm so impressed right now. But my highlight really is this little leather clutch. It's amazing, really. I'm so impressed. It's so beautiful. The quality feels great. And I'm not a clutch person, but this one is really beautiful. Right now we are at a street called Con Đường Gốm Sứ. I hope I said it right. And it's basically a really long wall, approximately 6 kilometers, and it's just full with mosaic art. It's so beautiful, and it showcases different aspects of Vietnam and the culture. So new and old buildings, history, rice fields, a lot of flowers, sun, and it's absolutely amazing. It's so beautiful, and we're just walking along it, stopping and taking pictures all the time. Traffic of the street right next to us. Like, it's just going on non-stop, so we can't really, you know, go further away and like make some nice pictures or shoot some nice content. That's the only annoying thing, but nevertheless, I love it. It's so beautiful. This one is like caramel, how they call it here, but it's like caramel, and it has coconut milk, and it has, actually I'm not sure, jackfruit in it, caramel, and what else? I think the yogurt is like caramel, so that's why they call it like that. And then they have tapioca and a little bit of ice, and I think you should mix it. The thing with Vietnamese food is that most of the time you don't really have any rules as how you have to eat it. And when we were in Marseille, Karen tried some and she loved it, so now we're always looking for chai to eat. It's good. It mostly tastes like caramel. What do you say? It's not the same chair like we ate in Marseille, but the thing is that there's so many different types.
I don't know what it has in it. So many different things, like
it's all mixed.
This. Here we have something else?
That's jackfruit. I told you already.
I think this is just a piece of ice. I guess so. Not coconut.
And now we are going to this famous train street. It's located in the Old Quarter, and it's basically a street or a living area where there's just train tracks going through that area, and people are basically living really close to the train track, and there's a train going through twice a day, and if the train is not going through, the people are basically living on the train tracks, you know, doing their daily routine there, just chilling there and all that. We are still looking for this train street. I hope we will make it before it gets dark. Otherwise we will have to look for it another day.
Wondering where my head got lost. Why can't I be what I once was?
We made it, and we're so happy about it. To be honest, I think it's one of the coolest things we've seen here so far in Hanoi. It's like super authentic, and it's just really amazing to see how people just live here. And twice a day there's a train passing by, and they, you know, pick up all their belongings and children's and bikes and everything for this train. It's absolutely amazing. So we were just out for a walk and for some bubble tea with my aunt, and who would have thought, right now we're helping an Italian man finding his hotel. And I'm telling you, when he was standing in front of our window, we were sitting at the window in the bubble tea shop, and I saw him outside, I was like, look, and he was like this, and I told Karen, I was like, yo, he's Italian. She's like, oh, how did you know? And I was like, I saw him moving his hands like this. And then he came in, turns out he is Italian, and I would have never thought that there will be a day where I have to use my Italian in Vietnam. And I'm telling you, I'm so proud of myself right now because I can actually talk with him. Who would have thought that?